Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see the third numerical on continuous beam, that is part 1. In unit number 2, moment distribution method for the subject structural analysis 2. So the statement of numerical problem is analyze the two span continuous beam shown in the below figure by moment distribution method. Draw bending moment and shear force diagram. So the given continuous beam is A, B, C, D. Now in portion AB it is loaded by a uniformly distributed load of 20 kN meter. The length of member is 6 and moment of inertia is 2I. Now in portion BC it is loaded by a point load of 80 kN and the length of member is 4 meter and moment of inertia is I. Now in portion CD there is a overhang or a cantilever portion of length 2 meters and the point load is acting at the point D is of 40 kN and moment of inertia is I. Okay. Now the first step in moment distribution method to find out the fixed moment. Okay. Now fixed moment in member AB. Now here the sign convention anti-clockwise positive, clockwise negative. Now the fixed moment due to the given load 20 kN per meter in portion AB, it will act in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so as it is acting in anti-clockwise direction, our sign is positive. So as it is loaded by a uniformly distributed load, the formula is WL square by 12. The value of W is 20. The length of member is 6. So putting the value of W and L, so 20 into 6 square by 12. So fixed moment in member AB is 60 kilonewton meter. Now the fixed moment in member BA due to the given load 20 kilonewton meter, it will be in clockwise direction. So as it is acting in clockwise direction as per the sign convention, minus, and the formula is minus WL square by 12. Putting the value of W and L, so fixed moment in member BA is minus 60 kilonewton meter. Now fixed moment in member BC. So due to the given load 80 kilonewton, the fixed moment in member BC, it will be in anti-clockwise direction. So positive, and as it is acting at the center, so when the point load is acting at the center, the formula is WL upon 8. The value of W is 80 and length of the member is 2 plus 2, 4. So 80 into 4 divided by 8. So the fixed moment in member BC is 40 kilonewton meter. Now fixed moment in member BC. So here it will be in clockwise direction, so minus, and the formula is WL upon 8. So fixed moment in member CB, it will be minus WL upon 8. Value of W is 80, length of member is 4. So fixed moment in member CB, it will be minus 40 kilonewton meter. Now in CD, now the reaction due to this 40 kilonewton will be here. So the fixed moment in member CD, it will be in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so here as it is in anti-clockwise direction, so here it is plus, and here the moment will be force multiplied by distance. So 40 into 2, so 40 into 2, it is 80 kilonewton meter. So here this MCD is nothing but moment in member CD. So as it is acting in anti-clockwise direction, so plus. Okay, so it is 80 kilonewton. So total resistant moment at C, it will be, so in portion CB it is minus 40, okay, and in portion CD it is plus 80. So minus 40 plus 80, it is 40 kilonewton meter. Okay, so these are the fixed moment and moment for a continuous beam ABCD. Now next step is to find out the relative stiffness, and these are the condition, and for the given conditions these are the values of the relative stiffness. Okay. Now the next step to find out the distribution factor. Now before finding out the distribution factor, we have to find out the relative stiffness of a member at a joint. Now for this given continuous beam, so here we will consider only one joint, that is B. We will not consider a joint C. Okay, so only one we'll consider B. So at joint B, two members are connecting BA and BC. Okay, now from B to A, if you see, the far end is fixed. When the far end is fixed, the relative stiffness value is I upon L. The here value of I is 2 and the length of member is 6. So here 2I, here it should be 2I. So 2I divided by 6, so this value is 0.333. Okay, now next member is BC. Now here the far end is simple and beam is not continuous here. For overhang we are not considering it as a continuous. Okay, because it is not continuous over the two supports. Only one support is there. So from B to C, the far end is simple and beam is not continuous. For that, the value of relative stiffness is 3I upon 4L. Okay, so 3 upon 4, the value of I is I divided by 4. So we get the value as 0.188I. Okay, now next we have to find out the total relative stiffness. Total relative stiffness is nothing but a relative stiffness of a different members at a joint. Addition of a relative stiffness at a different members at a joint. So relative stiffness of member BA is 0.333I plus relative stiffness of member BC, that is 0.281I. So we get the total relative stiffness value as 0.521I. Now next step is to find out the distribution factor. Now distribution factor is nothing but relative stiffness of a member to the total relative stiffness of the joint. Okay, now here the relative stiffness of member BA is 0.33I divided by total relative stiffness value is 0.521I. So we get the distribution factor for member BA as 0.639. Now relative stiffness for member BC is 0.188 divided by total relative stiffness value is 0.521I. So if we solve it, we'll get the value 0.6361. Now here the addition of these two distribution factor, that is 0.639 plus 0.361, it should be equal to 1. Okay, so these are the distribution factor for the member BA and BC at a joint B. Now next step is the moment distribution table. In this we are going to find out the final moment in different members of a continuous beam ABC. Okay, now the first column row is member. So member AB, then BA, BC and CB. Okay, now distribution factor already we have find out for member BA and BC, it is 0.639 for BA, and for BC it is 0.361. Okay, now fixed moment in member AB it was 60, in BA it is minus 60, fixed moment in member BC is 40, and fixed moment in member CB it is minus 40. Okay, now here you have to, next step is to apply the balance or correction. Now if you see here, the moment due to this point load, cantilever load portion is 40 multiplied by 2, that is 80. Okay, so it is acting in anti-clockwise direction. So the moment in member CB, it should also be equal to A2 and it should act in clockwise direction, so that this joint C will be in equilibrium. Okay, so if you see here, the fixed moment in member CB, it is minus 40. Okay, but as here the cantilever portion is there, and due to this point load 40 kilonewton, the moment in portion CD is 80, that is acting in anti-clockwise direction. To keep this joint C in equilibrium, here there should be an equal and opposite moment of same values. Okay, so moment in member CB, it should be minus 80 because it is acting in anti-clockwise direction. So here the value should be minus 80. Okay, so here you have to apply the balance. So here value is minus 40. To make this value minus 80, here you have to apply the correction of minus 40. Okay, so when you apply the balance, so half moment will be transfer to the far end. So for CB, the far end is BC. Okay, so half will be transferred to the far end. So minus 40 divided by 2, that is minus 20. Okay, now next we will find out the initial moment. So here initial moments are nothing but fixed moment plus balance. So 60 plus 0, 60 for AB. For BA, minus 60 plus 0, minus 60. Now for BC, it is 40 minus 20. So value is 20. And for CB, it is minus 40 minus 40. The value is minus 80. Now next step is the distribution. Okay. Now at joint B, two members are connecting B and BC. To keep the joint B in equilibrium, the moment in member BA and moment in member BC, it should be same but equal and opposite. But here, moment in member BA is minus 60 and moment in member BC is 20. So if you take the difference, that difference is minus 40. So this minus 40 is the correcting moment now. Okay. Now as this value is minus, so this value you have to adjust in member B and BC. To adjust that, the correcting moment should be plus 40. The difference is minus, so the correcting moment should be plus 40. That we have to remember. Okay, and this correcting moment is to be distributed in member B and BC in proportion of the distribution factor. Okay, now we'll find out the component of the correcting moment. So component of the correcting moment in member BA, it will be 40 multiplied by the distribution factor for BA, that is 0.639. Okay, so we'll get the value as 25.560. The component of correcting moment in member BC, it will be 40 into 0.361. So this value will be 14.44. Okay. Now this distribution moment is to be carried over to the far end. Now for BA, the far end is AB. Now here also for the carryover moment, the condition is there. If the from B to A, if you see here, the far end is fixed. When the far end is fixed, the carryover is allowed and it is 0.5%. Okay, so 25.560 divided by 2, the value is 12.780. Okay, from B to C, the far end is simple. From B to C, the far end is simple and beam is not continuous. So here the carryover is not allowed. Okay, now if you see in BA and BC, there is no moment. Okay, so here we have to end here. Now we have to find out the final moment. Okay, from initial moment, from the row of the initial moment, you have to do the addition. So 60 plus 12.780, so we get the value 72.780. Okay, so minus 60 plus 25.560, so we get the value minus 34.44. Next, moment in member BC is 20 plus 14.440, we get the value plus 34.44. Now here if you observe at joint B, we are getting the value, numerical values same, that is 34.44, 34.44, but here the signs are opposite. One is in anti-clockwise direction, another is in clockwise direction. So now the joint B will be in equilibrium. Okay, and at in CB, here the moment is, it is not 0, it is minus 80. So minus 80 plus 0, here it is minus 80. Okay, so these are the final moment. Here minus 80 plus 0, it should be minus 80. By mistake it is 0. Okay, so these are the final moment in different members of a continuous beam A, B, C, D. Thank you for watching this video.